Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Wednesday. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. It's the first day of those 60s here for the Grand Valley, and that's going to be the warming trend that is continuing on for the rest of the week. Get ready, folks. By the time we're heading into the weekend, those mid-60s are going to be feeling incredibly warm. Spring right on the horizon here. Still waiting on that sun to rise on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, but we're seeing a little bit of cloud coverage to start off the day. It's going to be a little bit less cloudy than we saw yesterday, and some lovely conditions in the meantime. Speaking of that sunrise, want to put something on your radar. In just a couple of weeks, daylight savings time starts here for, well, everywhere, I suppose, around the country. We're seeing that sun rise today at 6:52 in the morning. And then as we head into the first week of March, seeing that 6:37 sunrise. On the 8th, that's where we spring forward an hour. And then we start seeing those 7:30 sunrises again. But on the plus side, that's where we start to see later sunsets. So on the back half of the day, we're seeing a lot more of that daylight. So going to be a lovely one, and that's how you know summer is right around the corner. That's right. Who cares about spring? We're not even worried about spring. No, we're seeing some great conditions though for today. And the rest of the week is we're seeing 60+ degrees. The only real difference for today are those gusty winds. We might have some slight chances of scattered showers around noon, but it's that wind that you'll really be feeling for today. Waking up right now to 41 degrees in Grand Junction, low 40s as well for Delta, Montrose, Glade Park, and Telluride. Ridgeway just a little bit warmer than that in the mid 40s alongside Paonia and Nucleo. We're pretty consistent here for the start of the day for the Western Slope, and that's how you know most of the weather is already out of here. But Glenwood, though, seeing some snow and wet conditions to kick off today. On that classroom forecast, first bell's ringing to 41 degrees and mostly cloudy skies. Like I mentioned, though, as we head into the afternoon, we're going to start to see that dissipate pretty much here entirely as that high pressure kind of keeps things dry. That's going to push a lot of that cloud coverage out of the region as well. A nice, beautiful increase in temperature, though. We see those 50s a little bit before 10 a.m. To put that in context, we didn't see that until noon yesterday, but noon today, well, we're seeing almost 60 degrees. That officially heads our way at 2 p.m. and then we continue to increase from there. For that Cozy Cat forecast, we got Macy Lou and Napoleon hanging out with us today, and it's going to be a wonderful day to hang out with your cat as well. Well, it may not be as cozy as we would like. This wind conditions are definitely making things feel a little bit on the cozier side. Those mid 50s by 11 a.m. and then nearly 60 degrees by 1 o'clock. Cloudy conditions in the meantime, and it's going to be a wonderful day here regardless. That wind, though, really going to start to pick up for the late morning and the afternoon, gusting anywhere from 15 to 20 miles starting at 9 a.m. and that doesn't stop until the evening time here. We're seeing an atmospheric river drop in a lot of those storm-like conditions, especially in the higher elevations. So Glade Park, going to be seeing a fair amount of that wind as well today, as places like Glenwood Springs, where it may not be the strong, consistent winds, but those winds will be gusting pretty strongly, especially as that atmospheric river kind of pushes in from the north. And then as we head into the afternoon and evening time, that's where we really start to see that take effect. Avalanche warnings to the north as that storm kind of pushes in from that region. Winter weather advisories are continuing on until midnight tonight, and then a lot going on here across the eastern side of Colorado as a lot of fire weather has been the main concern. More on that later on in the show. But over the next several days, Grand Junction is going to be seeing some great conditions. Low 60s for the rest of the week, and then we increase to the mid 60s for the weekend, and it could get as warm as 67 degrees on Sunday. Whew, it's going to be a warm one. Montrose, slightly cooler, seeing some cloudier conditions today. 20% chance of showers instead of Grand Junction's 10. That carries on into tomorrow with just a little bit extra cloud coverage.